This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
The following program is a rebroadcast of a previously aired show.
What is up, America and beyond? Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body and of your health. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side to help clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 26 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and high blood pressure and obesity, skin diseases like acne and rosacea and eczema and psoriasis, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while it may seem like a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is really just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. We welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side at 866-582-9933. That's 866-582-9933. Try to get on board early. The phone lines fill up pretty quickly. 866-582-9933. If you have a question about the longevity products, if you want to contribute to the conversation, or if you want to share a success story, 866-582-9933 is your number. If you want to learn more about the products that you hear us advertise on the program, the longevity products that we talk about on the program, you can go to my website, brightsideben.com, take a look at the shopping cart. Make sure you take a special look at my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder that you add to water and drink. It's a wonderful source of minerals and vitamins, accessory nutrients. It tastes great. It's around $50 a month, and if you're like most folks, you're going to notice results in 1 or 2 doses. It's especially effective if you're dealing with absorption problems, digestive problems. It's great for older folks, and it's great for kids too. Beyond Tangy Tangerine, you can find out all about it on my website, brightsideben.com. You can also click on the Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com. If you want to start yourself a longevity business or get your products at the wholesale price, you can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. All right, thanks so much for joining us once again on The Bright Side, Election Day edition 2012. Hopefully you guys all go out and participate. And for those of you in California, I encourage you all to vote yes on Proposition 37, the GMO labeling initiative that we talked about yesterday. Check out the archive page at brightsideben.com. If you missed the program, we had a nice interview with Stacy Malkin of California Right to Know, the folks who are encouraging everybody in California to vote yes on Prop 37. If you're, for some reason, are on the fence, I don't know why you would be, but if you are, for some reason, on the fence, please, please, please don't be fooled by the obfuscation and confusion that's being promoted by the Monsanto and BASF-supported no on Prop 37, folks. Monsanto, DuPont, BASF, Bayer, among the most evil, nefarious, anti-human being companies on the planet, are all behind this no on Prop 37, and please do not be fooled. All right, today I want to talk about a health condition that, according to at least one medical journal, affects nearly 30 million people at some time in their lives, costs exceeding over $50 billion, and that is a mental health condition that is generically termed anxiety. Now, anxiety, as defined by Dr. Susan Lark in her book Anxiety and Stress, is, quote, a state of being uneasy, apprehensive, or worried about what may happen, or alternatively as, quote, a feeling of being powerless or unable to cope with threatening events, unquote, both of which are characterized by physical symptoms, physical tension, physical symptoms in general, and both of these descriptions of anxiety come in various forms. According to WebMD, there's actually 6 different forms of anxiety disorders, including panic disorder, which is a condition where people get hit with random, out-of-the-blue anxiety attacks that don't seem to be connected to any causes. These attacks are marked by various distressing symptoms, including sweating and body heat, chest pain, heart palpitations, similar to a heart attack. Mitral valve prolapse, which affects so many people, may be related to panic disorders. Mitral valve prolapse issues are certainly related to activation of the stress nervous system. If you're dealing with mitral valve prolapse, you may want to consider anti-anxiety strategies, the anti-anxiety strategies that we'll talk about here in a little bit. The second type of anxiety disorder is OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, which is associated with chronic repeated thoughts and ritualistic type behaviors or obsessions. People who are dealing with OCD, anxiety illness, will repeatedly check their doors to see if they're locked, or repeatedly wash their hands, or repeatedly check their stove, or count their money, or constantly have to arrange and rearrange things. Many OCD patients will have tics of some kind of movement disorder, and some researchers believe there may be a link between OCD and Tourette syndrome. Up to 50% of folks who have Tourette syndrome also have OCD. Tourette syndrome is a nerve disorder where you get involuntary repeated movements or tics. Interestingly, as irrational as some of the behaviors OCD patients exhibit may be, as it turns out, OCD is actually associated with above average intelligence and high performing personality traits like well-developed attention to detail, planning, a sense of responsibility, and great patience when it comes to making decisions. These are all characteristics that OCD patients tend to exhibit, even though OCD is obviously a kind of irrational sort of behavior. The third type of anxiety disorder is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is an anxiety condition that's connected to traumatic experiences. It's something that victims or witnesses of violent crimes or natural disasters suffer from. Folks who are dealing back east with Hurricane Sandy are at risk for having PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Soldiers returning from battle also commonly will have PTSD, according to an article on CNN.com. Over 30%, 1 out of 3 Iraq veterans experience PTSD that's severe enough to affect their jobs or their relationships or their home lives. A fourth type of anxiety, according to the folks at WebMD, is something called social anxiety disorder, and this is characterized by an intense fear of social situations. It may be connected, at least in some people, to panic attacks. People who have social anxiety disorder will find themselves worrying excessively about being in normal social situations, being judged by others, being embarrassed, being humiliated, or even just thinking about being in these kinds of situations can trigger an anxiety attack in someone who is prone towards social anxiety disorder. And then there are specific phobias, things that are related to crowds or snakes or heights, fear of heights. Can trigger anxiety attacks. Fear of public speaking can trigger anxiety attacks in otherwise healthy people. And lastly, there's something called general anxiety disorder, which involves worry and fear and tension, and even full-blown panic that people live with 24/7. Every minute of the day, people will deal with some kind of worry or fear or tension if they have general anxiety disorder, even if there's no triggering event. So those are the basic types of anxiety disorders. Before we get into some of the nutritional strategies for dealing with anxiety, I want to be very clear about something. If you have any kind of emotional issue or psychological trauma that you're dealing with, you're not going to be able to simply take a supplement or simply take a formula that's going to heal that trauma. In other words, if you happen to witness a horrible event, or even worse, if you've been a victim of some kind of assault, or you're coming home from a war, or whatever your flavor of anxiety disorder is, you're probably not going to be able to heal from the effects of that traumatic event or to eliminate the symptoms simply by taking a nutritional supplement. However, that being said, if you are confronting anxiety issues, nutritional deficiencies, and poor food choices can exacerbate the problem, can make the problem worse. And in this way, using the nutritional strategies and dietary strategies that we're going to talk about here later on in the program and a little bit tomorrow, using these kinds of strategies can make a huge, huge difference. You're not going to eliminate psychological or emotional or spiritual or mental crises by using nutritional supplements, but understanding how to use nutritional supplements and understanding how to use dietary strategies can make a big difference. We'll tell you about some of these ideas when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Our number's 866-582-9933. We're coming back at you.
I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Gold isn't for you? Ted Anderson, president of Midas Resources, one of the world's premier gold and precious metal investing firms. I get it. You wouldn't buy gold if you believed that the government is doing a great job, that the Fed will stop handing out trillions of dollars like bailout candy, that Social Security would be there for you. That's not what's happening. You might even pass on gold if the stimulus package wouldn't fuel inflation, or that the dollar wouldn't lose value, or that your retirement would be secure. If all looks rosy to you, then now is not the time to buy gold. For the realist, there have never been more sobering reasons to diversify with gold. Since 2001, the U.S. dollar index has tanked 30% while gold has risen 300%. Right now, savvy investors are adding gold to their portfolios. You should too. Find out what they know. Call us and I'll send you 10 reasons why gold will do very well, free. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the fields is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to ProFlowers.com, click the blue microphone in the top right corner, and enter code PLOW. That's ProFlowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
The following program is a rebroadcast of a previously aired show.
Welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben. We're here 5 days a week on the Genesis Communication Network, 8 to 9 Pacific Time, 10 to 11 Central, 24/7 on the archive page, brightsideben.com. If you miss a program or you want to review a program, they're all up at brightsideben.com on the archive page. You'll also find a shopping cart with the longevity products and a Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page if you want to join me in my mission